Just had my mind almost blown to how accurate this Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode, past tense, is to not just the economy troubles going on in the world, but also a lot of the problems going on in Europe. Also problems going on in Europe. That is really interesting how something like fiction just so happens to get something correct about the about the future. It's just mind blowing. Crikey.
Well, there you go, folks. Wow. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Is it just common sense? It's the question I ask. I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe it could be common sense. But common sense isn't so common. In memory of my fifth grade teacher, Miss Buttons, I lived in Genoa, Texas, and she had great favor for me. And this is the hot spices. But she told me, I've told this story, but it's worth telling again. She said, always remember, Wayne, an ounce of common sense will outdo a pound of book learning any day. True. But then again, we're in competition. I don't know. One of the things that I often question about this reality is, why is it dominated by debt? Because debt is enslavement. So there is no such thing as a free man, free woman in this 3D reality. The world inherits every new incoming soul with debt. The actuaries put a price on your head, how much you will earn potentially, how much you're going to cost, how much money you'll spend on prescription drugs. All of this is now figured out. Human life is reduced down to simply a number. No matter how rich a person is, they're not free. They may have the ability to have other luxuries. They may have the ability to have more money to spend than common sense. But they're no more free than the person who's homeless. I am reaching out, by the way, to the #1 national organization on homelessness, and we're getting set up to do an interview. This is going to be an eye-opener. It is everywhere. It's growing. In a time where we're told the economy is booming and going gangbusters, yet more American families are homeless today than they were 10 years ago. Poverty, homelessness, disease, hunger. This is what makes people to become competitive. It's where we lose the apathy for the person who is struggling. We lose the apathy because, well, isn't it a shame? But I'm here warm and comfortable in my house.
You stop
But hear me out on this, folks.
being human.
None of us are free. And even when we exit this, if you owe taxes, they'll collect even when you're dead. We have to put it in perspective, folks. If we understand we're all slaves, from the very top to the very bottom, none are free. And you can't argue with me on this on a spiritual, metaphysical, any level, because this is reality. All of us, when we're born, are born into debt.
Bondage.
Anyway, 3 thoughts still, at least for a while, right? I don't know. How did, one person says, well, I didn't like this call. That's all right. It's like Source said, it wasn't your time. Just, understand that when you're ready, the answers will come.